This week we continue our journey south and head into New South Wales. Our first stop, the beautiful surfside town of Byron Bay. We spend a few days here before moving further down the coast, stopping at Coffs Harbour, and we also stop at Southwest Rocks and end the week in Port Macquarie.
Good morning and welcome to a new episode and a new state.
Yeah, welcome guys, and before we get into this week's episode and we let you know where we are, if you could do us a favour and hit that subscribe button, that would help us out a lot. Helps our little channel grow and gets it out to more potential viewers. So hope you enjoy this episode today, or this week rather. We're in Byron.
Yes, so yesterday we crossed over the border from Queensland into New South Wales.
Yeah.
And came straight down here to Byron.
Yeah, our first day in Byron today and our first day in New South Wales, so that's pretty cool. So what's that, our 5th state, which is pretty cool on this trip.
Yeah, and I think you looked at how many days we've been travelling yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we've been going for about 330 odd days, so almost getting to the end. And it is a bit of a whiz stop tour through New South Wales, so unfortunately we don't have a huge amount of time to explore this state, but it's this time but it is the closest state to where we live, so it shouldn't be too hard to get to in future as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're staying at the Ingenia Holidays here in Byron Bay. The reason we're staying there, it's a caravan park. It's quite nice and spacious. It's dog friendly, and it's probably the nearest caravan park to the centre of Byron that is dog friendly. Yeah,
there's not many dog friendly spots in Byron. It's not the most dog friendly of destinations here.
Yeah.
We are a little bit out of town, but it's not too bad. It's not too far away, which is pretty good.
Yeah, so Archie's having a little bit of a lie-in this morning, and we've got up and popped up here to the lighthouse, which unfortunately isn't dog friendly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think first things first, let's explore the lighthouse.
Sounds good. So the lighthouse here is at Cape Byron, which is just a couple of kilometres east of Byron Bay. It was built in 1901 and it's 23 metres tall. It's the most powerful lighthouse in Australia and also the most easterly. Okay, so we're heading to the most easterly point of Australia now. There's a sign here, I hope. So here we are, the most easterly point of Australia. It seems so long ago that we touched the most westerly point over at Steep Point. I think it was about 6 months ago we got there. Fortunately, the most easterly point is a lot easier to get to than the most westerly point. But it brings back some nice memories, and yeah, glad we've managed to tick this off the list.
So from the lighthouse, you can actually walk around the headland here and see some amazing lookouts across the coastline. So it's also dotted with some amazing little beaches and incredible surf as well. So really stunning little spot. And I'm gonna head around and make my way around to a little spot called the Pass, which is an amazing lookout, which I've done before and I absolutely love it. So but for now, I stopped at this little lookout just below the lighthouse. Have a look at this. Okay, so here we are at a place called the Pass, which is just on the Cape Byron here, down at Byron Bay. And the Pass is a little kind of rock formation behind me, and there's a lookout at the top. So, but to get there, I've got to actually cross this little kind of stream thing. So I've got to wade through that. Hope I don't get too wet. Hopefully it's not too deep. But yeah, this is a stunning beach. A lot of surfing done here, so it's a really good surf beach. And yeah, you get a really good lookout from the top. So let's go check it out.
Back up here to Cape Byron for sunset. I'm not sure whether we're going to see any sunset because the clouds have come in, but it's beautiful anyway. I mean, you can't get enough of coming here and the views.
Well, there's a Stone and Wood brewery in Byron, so we could not resist stopping by here. So it's a bit of a cloudy day, so what better day to spend the afternoon trying some beer. Let's go. What a miserable day it is today. So we're here in Byron. Today we were going to head out to Lennox Heads and check out that south region down there. We were kind of expecting a little bit of rain, but it has been raining all day non-stop today. It literally has not stopped, and it's pretty heavy rain as well. And yeah, we're not in the best spot in this caravan park because we've had a little bit of a minor flooding issue due to the rain, because it just hasn't stopped. And our spot is now a swimming pool. Have a look. Yeah. Yep, look at that. Here's the mat, a table and chairs here. And there, look at all that water. Oh God. It's actually ankle deep as well, so it's pretty deep. So not great. We haven't been able to leave the caravan at all, and except, well, this morning we were able to get outside of our awning, but now we can barely even do that because we're flooded. So oh well, here's what it is. We'll just have to have a nice indoor day. Perfect day for a movie.
So we're down in Coffs Harbour now, and the first thing we wanted to do was come and visit the Big Banana. Yeah,
another big thing ticked off the list. So this one's pretty iconic. Been looking forward to this one. And yeah, but the weather is terrible.
Yeah, sadly it's raining.
Yeah, we brought the Byron Bay weather with us, and it's just miserable.
Yeah. So there are quite a few things to do here at the Big Banana. Some of them are outdoors, some of them are indoors, so there are plenty of things that you can do. There's actually a plantation here, banana plantation, and you can do a tour and learn a bit about the plantation. There's a 4D theatre,
mini golf, water slides, toboggan, skating. There's all sorts of stuff. I didn't know any of this stuff was here.
Yeah, it's a full-on fun park here.
Yeah, I really wanted to do the toboggan, but it's the only thing that's closed. So just typical. Yeah, that'd be right.
Never mind. Well, we managed to get a fridge magnet. We managed to get a couple of photos. So yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, I reckon it's pretty cool, and I reckon we go check out town.
Okay, let's do that.
Who would have expected this in Coffs Harbour? I feel like I'm in Netherlands.
I know. While staying in Coffs Harbour, we decided to stay here at the Clog Barn, just because we've said before we like staying at unique places, and although this is a caravan park, it is a caravan park with a difference, and that is that it's a Holland themed caravan park.
Yeah.
And they do live clog making demonstrations at 10 and 2 every day.
I think we'll check that out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and they also have a miniature village out back, and with a miniature canal, loads of miniature replicas of buildings from throughout Holland, and even a miniature railway.
It's actually amazingly well done.
Yeah, it's really well done. So interesting.
I mean, one of the most spectacular bits is just behind us here, and it's a whole like streetscape.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Dutch themed Thomas the Tank Engine is. There's even the Fat Controller, but we'll let that go by. And we're back in the car. We were going to stay a couple of nights in Coffs Harbour, but it was just raining and raining and raining. So we decided we would make a move this morning, and we are now heading down to Port Macquarie. I think we're going to be staying at a place called Stoney Park, which is about 20 minutes out of Port Macquarie, because leaving things to the last minute like this, we tried to call the NRMA and Flynn's Beach Caravan Parks, and neither of them had any availability. So we're staying a little bit outside Port Macquarie, but that's fine, because we're hoping to pop up to Southwest Rocks if the rain holds off, and just doing a bit of exploring while we're there. So we're going to just book in there for 2 nights to start with, and then see what happens. And the theme continues. It's torrential rain again, so we've come back inside the caravan to get out of it.
So we were on our way to Port Macquarie, and we hadn't booked anything, so we were trying to search on Wikicamps, find a few places where we could spend a couple of days, and there was nowhere. Like, we couldn't find anywhere in Port Macquarie. There was a couple of caravan parks. Some of them don't accept dogs. The ones that do couldn't fit our van or didn't have enough any availability, which was a little frustrating. So instead we found this place called Stoney Park, and it's a little holiday park, a little caravan park, and it's actually got a water park here. We had no idea something like this existed here. So, you know, we turned up, booked it, got a spot, and it's actually a really nice little caravan spot. The sites are really level, trees between the sites, which is really nice for privacy. The loos are really clean, and they're really pretty good to use and not far away. And we're pretty much the only we are the only caravan here, and there's a few people using the cabins, but there's barely anyone here, which is amazing. And again, the rain's continued. The weather's been pretty miserable while we're here, but we cannot come here and not do this amazing aqua park that's here. And it's not got water slides, that's what I thought it was, but it's just like, it's a man-made lake with loads and loads of different inflatables all over the place. And I've always wanted to do one of these, but never really had the chance or never really bothered. But this one looks incredible. It looks amazing. So it's $20, you get 50 minutes. And there's no way we'll cover the course in 50 minutes. It's that big. There's so many obstacles here. And we can't come here and not do it. So we've put all our plans on hold, and we're going to do this obstacle course this morning. And then I think we'll head into Port Macquarie and check out the city. And yeah, first things first. This thing's only open on Saturdays and Sundays during the school term. And luckily we're here on a Saturday and Sunday, so we lucked out on that one. It was meant to be, it was too good to be true. So I've booked tickets, got the wristband in there, and just signed the waiver, which is a little scary. And yeah, I think in about 20 minutes we'll be off and on the obstacle course, which will be really cool.
Taking one more breath beside you, so I could find strength to divide us. Gave it all we got, and I know we did the best we could. If I could go back, undo the mess, I would memorize your face before I go. But this is how we go. Gotta give it up, sometimes it's gold. And knowing when to kill your pride. There's no one to blame, nothing really stays the same. This is how we go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. how we grow. Gotta give it up sometimes, it's gold. And knowing when to kill your pride. There's no one to blame, nothing really stays the same. This is how we grow. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go.
So we've come up here to the Koala Hospital here in Port Macquarie. It's the #1 thing to do on TripAdvisor here, and it's free with a donation, which I think you'd be daft not to because it's such a good cause. It's a volunteer organisation here, and koalas from all over New South Wales come here to be examined and treated if they're sick or injured, and they've got a whole piece on rehabilitation and education around koalas. It's really interesting. So there's a fair few koalas here at the moment. There are some that are only here temporarily, and then they'll get released back into the wild as they go through their rehabilitation. And then there are some others that are too sick or sort of with permanent injuries. So there's a few that are blind, and they'll never be able to be released back into the wild. This morning we are heading up to Southwest Rocks. It's about 45 minutes drive north of the Caravan Park, and it's not the ideal day to be going to Southwest Rocks. It's still quite overcast and drizzly. Now, Southwest Rocks has a couple of beautiful beaches, one in particular called Horseshoe Bay, and obviously going to the beach is best when you've got a lovely sunny day. But beggars can't be choosers, so we're going to give it a go anyway. That being said, there's also a jail that apparently is really worthwhile a visit, and I don't think that matters whether it's sunny or grey, so we're going to go and try that as well.
Oh, if only it was a nicer day. This is Horseshoe Bay behind me. Oh, what an amazing spot this would be if it was just a bit sunnier. There's dolphins out there in the bay as well, which is really cool. We were just sitting there watching them for about 10 minutes. But yeah, what an amazing little spot. Shame about the weather.
I've come to the south end of Southwest Rocks now, to a place called Arakoon, and here there is a jail, or jail ruins should I say. It's called Trial Bay Gaol, and it was opened in 1886, and the prisoners were brought up here to build a breakwater just down here. So it was one of those jails that had prisoners working during their time incarcerated. And yeah, there's not too much left of it, I understand, but who knows, I'm going to go check it out. Sadly, it's just going to be me checking this one out because it sits within a national park and there are no dogs allowed. So I've left Chris and Archie back in Southwest Rocks while I check it out. Just made it up the stairs to the top of the watchtower, and what a view. It's spectacular, it really is. What nobody tells you is there are actually some current residents of the jail, and they are sitting behind me. They look very relaxed and don't look to be wanting to escape the jail anytime soon.
So guys, thanks for joining us for another week. It's been an awesome trip on the north coast of New South Wales.
Yeah, we've had a really good time, despite the weather.
Yeah, the weather's been absolutely shocking, but today it's turned it on. It's a beautiful day.
It's gorgeous.
And typical, it's the day we're going to spend in the car, but hopefully we get to Newcastle and yeah, we get a bit more sunny weather.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really good. We've still had a chance to see lots of things and enjoy ourselves nonetheless.
Yeah.
I mean, behind us we've got the Aqua Park. We had a great time there.
Yeah, that was awesome. And a lot of this area we both haven't been before. Like, we've been to Byron, but we haven't been to Port Macquarie and the other places. So it's really good to finally be somewhere that we haven't been before. So we've been looking forward to this park for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, thanks for joining us again, guys. Just remember to please subscribe. It helps our little channel out a lot. Helps us churn out these videos that you enjoy. So please remember to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like as well. And yeah, send us a comment. We love answering the comments as well.
Definitely. See you next week.
See you then, guys.